question, just in case I have one unable to, speed up.
Okay, I think we're live now. Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Kangen Distributors Weekly Meeting. Hi, this is Sam Sia here from Kuala Lumpur. We have this meeting every Wednesday. It's Tuesday night in the States. I am here with Michael Saw, my co-host Michael Saw, 684. All right, good to have everybody here from around the world. I'm going to let Michael, take the floor to introduce the speaker for the week.
Yes. Thank you very much, Sam. Sam, by the way, for those of you who are new, have not seen him, he is our team leader for Full House Power. And today's session is conducted by Full House Power. Welcome all those of you who have joined us in this part of the meeting through Facebook. We are going to introduce our guest speaker for this week, Mr. Alex Yap. He's a 6A. And his topic for today is employee to entrepreneur. Alex is a great guy. He has a master's degree in information technology from Australia. The good part of this business is 3 weeks into this Kangen business, he met a housing developer who needed 100 units of Kangen machine. Can you imagine? 100 units to make him into a 6A. And he's targeting to become a 682-3 by the year 2023. This is a great guy we must hear, especially for those of you who are still doubting this business and who are still considering whether you want to join or not. A professional who has now become an entrepreneur in our Kangen business. Let's hear from Alex Yap of his challenges and rewards in this business. Welcome, Alex.
Yeah, Michael.
The floor is yours. Let's give Alex a big round of applause to give him energy to share. Yeah. This guy is real passionate and he's got a lot to share with us. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Sam, for giving me this opportunity. Basically, yeah, I'm quite, admire those speakers previously when I was every day I join this, every week I join this. So yeah, now it's my turn to share my, profile about my story. All right. So I would like to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So today I would like to talk about the topic from employee to entrepreneurs, right? Okay, so I will talk about my background. I born in the KL, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, right? I'm married with 3 kids, right? You can see a photo here. And education, as I mentioned by Michael, I was graduate in Australia, QUT, Queensland University of Technology, and master in information technology, right? So my major is in the datacom and security, right? So my family background is a business in printing industry. My father was owner for this business, but it's actually family business. It's a small, medium-sized business. So since I was young, we, always a mindset, it's a business mindset is my priority. But as a youngest in the family, I get a chance to have overseas, to further study. That's what I am in the Master Information Technology in Australia. Right. So when come back, of course, when you are a graduate, you are educated. So definitely we are not going to continue with my father's business. I let my brother to continue with that. With ambition is so high after graduate. Of course, we will look for some job which is can fulfill my ambition later. So eager that I joined. When I came back, it was the 1998 financial crisis. I do believe in the Asia. So I joined, luckily in the 3 months time when I look for a job, I finally get a job in the bank, right? So that's starting for my journey with the employee, right? Down the road 2 years, I feel that something I need to carry on or further for my career, once on my career, so that I change my job. So I got a multinational companies, right? It's a manufacturing. When you see the photo, it's actually the Western Digital. Time fast, and it's already 19 years there. Wow, I can't imagine 19 years what I'm doing. But basically, I'm a IT specialist, right? So working in a number of role like data center administrator, business admin, as well as the support on the desktop for those director or manager, right? So 80% of my time I'm actually deal with the computer or server, right? So only 20% we are deal with the customer, like internal customer with meetings and so on, right? So for sales experience, I do not have that, right? Most of the time, 19 years is in this manufacturing, right? So during the manufacturing line, my employee life for past 19 years, of course, there is a challenges, So fear, uncertainty, reassess job reposition. I remember 2012, and as you know, the manufacturing line always there's famous about VSS most on and off. I understand. I remember VSS was come to my doorstep on 2012. Um, that time I was so fear, and luckily there's another group actually pull me back. Yeah, so that I accept, right? And with the challenges as well in the employee, normally there's a demotivator as well. Promotion always freezer, right? So when promotion freezer, you will feel demotivated, right? And no pay rise. And company always say they are profit, but the corporate did not meet the target. So we always get the no pay rise. That's a challenges for the employee life. Day in, day out, 19 years. Why 19 years? Because it's comfort, right? Because the place we work is a nearby. We don't need to, talk about jam, down to the city. It's just nearby. Sense of a belonging. Uh, we've been working for so many years. We treat those our friends and colleagues as like same family. So you will feel happy. Is every day you see the people, you talk to them. It's like a family. And this company also organize a lot of events and activities, right? So like Christmas, there's a big events, Chinese New Year, Raya, and so on. We do have some big event for this, food and food section and so on. Even the year-end celebration as well, right? And comfort zone of this job is an autopilot job scope. Everything is being set up by your boss. The process is there. You just follow, right? Of course, time passed, 19 years, right? You are not day to come out, right? So one fine days, right? There was I remember circumstances change in the fall of July 2018. My manager, when I came to the office, a manager called, please everyone go into the big meeting room, which is a function room. So everyone is compulsory to, there's an announcement on 4th of July. Still remember, there's a number, you can see that from a picture, 1,000 of the people actually came at the same time to listen what is actually the announcement was, right? So, okay, the company actually announced it to cease the operation in 1 year, right? So life against challenges. When the announcement was announced, and everybody was shocked, feel lost and devastated, right? So although it's a 1 years to go to close, to cease the operation, and everybody starting hoo-ha and try to see whether who will be the unlucky person, right? Because company will announce it only left about 500 people from about 13 to 15,000 employee to reduce it until 5,000. So everybody will try to grab something, see whether you are so lucky or unlucky, right? So the next few months is actually before the 1 year, everybody have their life with the company. The environment was so negativity. Every day we see people looking for job, and also they are so sad, they don't know what to do, right? So as for me, late 40, what can you do after 19 years? If I want to get a job, I will actually retire at the age of 60. Company might not get you back because your age was so late 40. It's very difficult for me to try to get another job. And I remember during 2012, I was supposed to left up from the VSS. That's the only resume I have it, the latest one I have. So imagine 2018 when you cease operation and 1 year to go for me. I really don't know what I have been done for past many years. I cannot know how to update. I even don't know how to update my resume, right? So that I feel lost as well and shocked. Everybody just, lost. Yeah. So during the employed for 19 years, always my ambition is actually to have my own business, right? While employed. As I say, comfort zone, always is feel that we are not there to move up to my comfort zone of getting fixed monthly salary because we need to feed my family. So always we don't want to move up from our comfort zone. And in order to come up with the business, right, we need acquiring a necessary capital and experience, right? So I tell everyone that the lesson learned, try to get a backup or part-time job while being employed. So at least you got something once you have been retrenched by the company, at least you will get something to continue for your family expenses. Probably like network marketing, so try to find a best network marketing as well. Yeah. Okay, so time flies. So during the announcement, actually, why I choose Enagic, I'm so lucky because I was approached by my senior colleague, Mr. Anthony T. As you know, He was with a Kangen or Energic for 5 years. And yeah, initially when he approached me, I say no, so skeptical. I don't know what he actually doing. So it could be another direct selling person. During my employee time, always someone actually from direct selling, like A company or N company. I did join them, but I just couldn't sell any products from what they have shared to me. So I actually don't like this, as my mind is always like business owner or some with a traditional shop and so on. So I said, no way. I was so sad and so down. But I just went overseas after the announcement from the company. Basically, I say, you hold on, let me come back from my Europe trip. It's not because of I went because of announcement. It's a coincidence. I had some trip, to the. I already planned for that, right? So I say come back after my Europe trip for 2 weeks, right? Then when I come back, so he shared with me again. So he shared his story about his success, as well as the income as a part-timer. Even the part-timer income is more than what he earned as a senior manager in Western Digital. So he also decided to be a full-time distributor after being retrenched or 1 year later, right? So with that, you also share the business plan. This business also involved with healthy lifestyle products. Yeah, you can see this pantry. I'm the health conscious believer. I I like workout. I like exercise. During my employ, I always went out for workout during my lunch hour. So I feel that workout will actually, you know, anti-aging. You will, when you aging, you will still like feel healthy. Yeah. And I always came back after lunch, after my workout lunch, I will be in the pantry, right? So Mr. Anthony saw me, I'm a so health conscious believer, so that he shared with me this water. Um, there's a health conscious believer. And also I feel that because of the 1 year time, I'm going to be jobless in 1 year, right? As well as he will be my mentor. If I work with him, right, within this year, when the announcement until the 1 year later, when I left the company, I will learn a lot from him because he's a trainer, he's an experienced guy. And yeah, so 3 months later, I bought a machine. You can see that my children actually hold it. I wasn't around at home that time. He installed a machine for me. So we just drink it. And yeah, so that's how I actually have the machine after that. So lesson learned again, we grab the chance when opportunity knocks your door, right? Because during the time, everybody was struggle, all the employees don't know what to do, whether they are look for job, and so on. So I see the opportunity, I look for that, and there's a mentor can help me. And 1 year later, I will have a job, right? And I can feed my family with the same amount of salary or more by the time I left the company, right? So of course, I'll start sharing, and so on, and try to get appointments and share with what Kangen is, and so on, as well as try to call people to make appointment, this and that. Yeah, for the first starting for first few months is challenging. A lot of challenges come to me. That is a lot, and I try to share among with my friend, relative, and also the colleagues. So I use that all colleagues who actually will be leaving the company soon as a learning ground for grow my experience. So of course challenges come to me. I will identify few of them. First is actually skeptical people because they reject me. Probably I share a lot and they couldn't understand of that. So how I overcome find the right people through MINT process. So when you try to identify the people, you should know what is their needs or trust or interest or money, right? So when I attend the training from my mentor, so that's how try to handle the overcome it and try to learn the soft skill of effective communication as well. So again, some will, some won't, so what, right? So second challenges is always come to me after we get an appointment, we have the demo and so on. People will always come back to you. Hey, your machine very expensive. They cannot afford, right? So again, the rejection. So how I overcome with the learning from my mentor is say, always we tell people, value versus prices. Even same Sia also mentioned about the price you pay and the value we get. There's a value over the price. And the price we pay and also the cost. And a lot of things actually cost, it's actually from our machine is very cheap because the cost is not much. The percentage they charge, it will be some other product, it might be cost you a lot. So the price we pay is the value we get, right? So the third one, most common is actually not easy to secure the appointment, right? As a newbie, we always try to hard sell and try to, yeah. So that's always the mistake we make, yeah. And people will run away from me. The first time you call them, later they are missing. For the second time you try to call them. So how I overcome and try to learn use the right script, for the right people, right? So probably we are not so hard sell and be sincere and honest to share and help people. And most of the time we might just say, for example, we have a I know you are so health conscious, we have a medical device is actually benefit a lot of people. So probably you might have a try it, So those kind of script for the right people, right? Okay, third one, rejection. Always after the demo or share the Kangen, it's always difficult to closing sales. And as a new guy, we always say we are shy to ask for what model you want and are you okay with the model. So always shy to say by the time yeah, so the customer will just gone by it on. So how I overcome, I learn more the effective demo skill, right? So you have to have an effective demo. During the demo, you have to bring up a value and if benefit of the Kangen or water. And as well as after the demo, we have to follow through. Like what they say, always 7 times you will get 70%, to close sale. So this is the importance, we learn, right? Okay. So in order to overcome the challenges, to get your more experience and the biggest, in this Kangen's business, I'm also lucky because I have my close family to support me, especially my brother Williams. When I share to my sister, they are okay, they support, they just bought a machine, they try, and my brother as well. But he's a different because he also want to do the business and share. He brings me up, you know, to the atmosphere because he tried to introduce his you know, neighbor and so on. I get support from him, so that is what I am now. And in order to overcome the challenges, I always in my mind, I say you want to have a so-called like in this business, we have to participate all the event so that I participate same sales like EKW, you know, Forte, right? As well as the weekly, our Kangen 6A plus weekly meetings. So the more you participate, you will get something, you learn something from every speaker, you know. Those are who are experienced before. They also having the same story like what, and they have a more challenges. They have you know, how they overcome. That's why I participate and also join another also like join for the actually the event because I want to get a positive, you know, mindset instead of like in the company so many negativity carry on from day to day, right? So I was lucky when I joined, when I bought a machine. So 1 month later, it was 2018 November. I have a chance to join the EAPA. So I'm so lucky I have a chance to take a photo with Mr. Oshiro and his wife. Yeah, so you can see that. So I met Simsia there as well, right? So overcoming the challenge also, like you have to keep focused, you have to schedule your or daily, you know, what you need to do in the mornings and then the appointment in the afternoon and so on. You have to focus from day to day, as well as you keep learning, reading books, right? Not only the books, but also sometimes we read learning about how to communicate, the skill set and so on. So lesson learned again. So do whatever it takes, right? And keep focusing no matter what, you know, like always Cynthia say, all out. Okay, read what you saw. So whatever the time I pro and so on, time passed actually already 1 year. So it was August 2019, 1 year past. I become a full-time Energic distributor, right? There's once, as I mentioned by Microsoft, the story. Once I become full-time, yeah, I expectantly, one of my prospect called me once 2 months with a full-time. He called me, hey, are you still working with the Energic Kangen water? Are you still selling the Kangen water machine? What I say, what happened? What can I help you? This prospect actually is actually I will try to share with him a lot previously. As I say, during the 1 whole year, I share a lot of people. I keep sharing. I keep mentioning about Kangen water. I'm going to do this as a full time after I left my company 1 year later. So this prospect also one of my customer as well, and he call me. I say yeah, I'm still doing for full time now. Yeah. So he said there's a company was looking for 100 unit for their customer. By the way, this is a new project. It's a developer. It's a housing. So when you see this picture, they launching the house and they invite us for the demo. So we explain to each of the customer about how good is the Kangen water and the benefit, healthy living, you know, and so on, right? So with that help from the Mr. Anthony, my mentor, we managed to close the deal, and the customer is all agree to deal with that, right? For the 100 unit to come on the November 2019, right? But another challenge coming, always we do something that is a challenge, right? Right. So challenge is COVID-19 lockdown was started on the March, right? So March in the Malaysia lockdown. So the problem is, although I have 100 units, and when I start on the December, January, February, I start deliver and install one by one for the customer in that housing area. When COVID-19 lockdown, we are not able to deliver and install it as well. So what we need is only to do the follow up through the call and so on. And the customer also don't want to see us because they're afraid about COVID-19, right? But another good thing is during the months of the March and April as well, we learn about abundance of knowledge from our Kangen key leader, like Samsia organized, all those like this Bernard Chana and Gary Garner, and Romy as well. They share all the knowledge as well as but this is a good chance because Zoom can go everywhere. I listen a lot of from Indonesia, from Hong Kong, from US as well. So yeah, we learn something. There's also put up my confidence, although it's a COVID-19 lockdown. Yeah, so with the persistent hard work and self-discipline, due diligence, and the most important, I also maintain the good rapport with my client, especially the housings, new housing owners, right? So lucky in May, I achieved my 6A, right? So you can see the picture. Okay, my little success story. Always I tell people to grab a chance, right? And when some opportunity knock your door, having the right attitude, dual positive and mindset and determination, right? So, and also keep sharing about good things. Yep. So I believe this Enagic business is a home base. It's giving me a lot of satisfaction, sense of achievement, as well as a fun, self-confidence, right? So as I say, I can do it, so can you, right? Okay, so overall, I will say employee life, always working hard, day in, day out, for other people dreams, right? So you work for other people dreams. So as well as your time is being controlled by someone else, right? So in the entrepreneurship, it actually differs. After the last year, August, I become full-time until today, 1 year. So I feel that, wow, entrepreneurship, actually, I can achieve my physical health, financial health, and mental health. Always a lot of people using their physical, their health to create the wealth, right? And then after wealth, when you're in the aging time, you're using your wealth to pay your health. That's always. So after a year, I feel that, yeah, without the employee life, I actually can take control the time, and I know it to facing a lot of jam. I know it to facing a boss why you came late. I know it to explain about that. Everything is take control by myself. So the most important is actually freedom. So freedom means what? You can have a lot of time with your kids. You can send your kids to the school. You can have a good lunch, with them. They are very happy. So the all things is actually true health, right? Okay, so my last slide, please. This is the magazine. I got it. Yeah, magazine. So it's actually mentioned about my story about become a 6A, right? So please check it out. I thank you all for listening my little success story today.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much for your sharing.
Yep.
So, so how does it feel like you have achieved 6A status?
Yeah, I'm feel good, and it's like walking over the moon. So with the hard work, persistent, everything. Yes, I am. I'm now waiting for this. In the event. Hopefully next year I can going to this Osaka to get my photo on the stage.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's give Alex a big round of applause for his sincere and wonderful sharing. We must give him another big round of applause. Why do I say that?
Thank
When
you.
we ask him to share, he says he's not ready. If you meet him in the office, he's usually very quiet and smiling, and he is worried that he is not able to share. But look at that. Today he is enjoying his sharing, and I believe you have done a great job, Alex, in
Yeah,
motivating a lot of new people and old ones to greater success.
yeah.
When
Basically, I was called by Simsia about to present on today. Just only one day. I just got it on the Monday night. Oh, oh my God, my goodness. Only one day to prepare. I do not have any in slide and so on material. So the whole yesterday I just prepare everything and so on. It was so short. So I hopefully the information or material I prepare is actually can inspire you and you get the value and the info from here.
Sure, you have done a great job, Alex.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much for responding.
Yeah,
When you
no problem.
are able to respond, somehow the little giant that's inside you will suddenly come out and you become a great performer.
Yeah, sometimes when the problem comes to me, we have to be bigger than the problem so that we can overcome it, no matter how short the time is. Yeah.
You come from a family that do business in the printing business.
Yep.
Your family must have spent a lot of time, money to educate you overseas. Are they shocked to hear from you that you are now an entrepreneur rather than in the working class?
Yeah. Initially, my father was passed away. So he did not have a chance to see me. How great am I now? My mother is still around, but initially, when I told her about I company will announce a cease the operation, I will jobless after 1 year, and she said, "What you do? What can you do?" I say I will continue with the Kangen water. So not only the water will help you, my mother, as well as it will have a financial for my family as well. After a year now, like last week, I share with her my little success, the book. She was actually, yeah, this is the business. Yeah, she said okay, and say good. I will continue with that as well.
I'm sure your family members are all very proud of you in your achievement now.
Yeah, thank you.
Someone asked, where are you from? Alex is from Malaysia. Alex
Yeah,
is
check
from
check
Malaysia.
it out the books. Check it out the books on you know you can see that.
It's
So,
wonderful to hear from you, from somebody who is graduate, got VSS. A lot of people who are working in very senior positions for companies, never think about them getting VSS, and they suffer. I'm glad you have really achieved it from VSS right now into not being an employer but an entrepreneur. I'm sure that you'll be a great success, in this venture. Because listening to you, you got a lot of gems. I hear you are very good at workouts. You love sports.
Yep. Yes, I
Yes,
am.
you are a Liverpool supporter.
Yeah, even 30 years we can get the champion. So time is not the matter, whether you action or not, that is the matter, right? So as myself, as I mentioned, I'm health conscious. I do work out, partly because I want to look young, healthy, right? So when I in the aging, I still can walk for myself. I don't want to in the bedridden later on and have to take care my kids. Yeah. So this is how I coming from to have a workout. So for me, as I say, always we share with people during the demo. You say, not only the good water we need it, but also the exercise is the most important, right? So exercise is a part of the life. 7 days, 3 times, like whether you're a workout or exercise or just jogging or walk is important for us, right? So for example, a car, when you went overseas, a car, normally you will ask your relative, your friends to say, please start up and heat it up for me. Why a car need to heat up, right? So why body? Your body also need to do the exercise, right? That's how it's coming from.
That's great, Alex. Can you
So
share with
Alex,
us the need for having a plan B? Because there are lots of people listening in who are still, fully employed with somebody with somebody. Can you expand a little bit now on the need of having plan B just in case of any emergencies?
Yeah, that's always in my mind during I employed. It's not easy to have a plan B. Um, that's why I mentioned you require a lot of capital and amount of friends. You cannot just jump in alone to get a business. You might spend a lot of big capital on that. I understand somebody will do, but as an employee mindset, we always play really safe. Uh, Probably doing some things is not in the pure capital. It could be like, energetic, right? So energetic, the payout is so generous. So that's one of them. As I mentioned, network marketing, probably some good network marketing, right? That's always a plan B for that. So when you being VSS or retrenched, you still can carry on, right, with the new journey with your backup job or part-time job as well. That's why I in my mind, and I always tell myself, yeah, you have to do that. Otherwise, you will get lost at the end. You don't know what you need to do, right?
Michael, perhaps I can ask chip in here with Alex. Alex,
Yeah,
thank you so much for your contribution today. I suppose for someone like you who's coming from the employee sector to come into this being an entrepreneur, it takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of courage, actually. I suppose in your case you are like you are forced into it, right? Would you
yeah,
agree with that? Yeah.
yeah,
And the world has changed so much nowadays. I remember back 20 years ago, I heard somebody say that the world is changing. This is 20 years ago, okay? And and when I heard then 20 years ago, that was in year 2000. There's a term called free agent. Free agent. That means you're a freelancer. And we are beginning to see that happening now. In fact, I just read a few months ago when I was flying from Malaysia to Dubai on the aircraft. There's magazine I was just looking through. The writer there said that they are looking at in the next few years, right? In the next few years, a significant number of people will be working on contract. They will not be working on employment contracts anymore. So I think that is what's happening to all of us. I mean, that's what's happening to the world today. And now also exacerbated by the COVID-19, things are seem to be going along their way. So there's a lot of changes, massive changes, and I think sometimes we are forced to change because of circumstances happening.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So and you now that you're at 6A, I just like to say something to you, Alex.
Yep.
Your Kangen journey have just started.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I when a year ago. So my mind is always just to achieve 6A. I always heard that's because I joined the environment, like always I heard Simon always say your Kangen business is actually not start from 1A or 2A. Your Kangen business actually start from 6A. So today I achieved the 6A. I always remember Simon Low always say that. So I just started, still a lot of things to learn, right? That's yeah, correct.
Exactly, Alex. So now that you're 6A, your commission is going to be 6 times more from being just a 1A. All right. Now, of course, now we want to encourage everybody who are now 1A or 2A or 3A, 4A. So go for 6A. 6A. Once you achieve 6A, and that's when your journey is about to begin. So if you're not 6A yet, you have to continue until you're 6A.
Yes.
All right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Michael, anything else from your side, Michael?
Actually, Sam, you keep reminding me and many of us not to get stuck at 6A, but to be at least 6A2. That's the passport of success. You like to elaborate on that, Sam?
Sure. Now, you see, this business, right? When you become a 6A when you have other guys below you becoming 6A. So you become a 6A2 when you have 2 other 6A who's below you on 2 different lines. And that's when, and that is really the power of this business. Now, this business is not only just about selling machine. It is also introducing this true health business of ours to other people so that they can come in and not only just buy a machine, they can take this on as a business, take this on as a platform. Especially now, like I said earlier, now the world, the entire world has changed. Now many people are becoming free agents, and nowadays you see a lot of freelancers, and you see people who are driving Grab cars, people who are on several platforms. They are offering their services, whether as a designer, whether as a graphic artist. You can sell their services around the world. So same thing with the Kangen. Kangen is now is a platform for you to sell this machine as an entrepreneur. So we are all very privileged to be able to do this business, and also, like I said, to introduce this business to other people, or to get your existing customers to become a distributor like yourself. And I want to say something here. The big money in the Kangen business is about getting other people, getting your existing customers to also be distributors. Now, we must all recognize the fact that all of us have a lot of constraints. All of us, when I always use system, we do not know what we do not know. So there are many people out there who are now currently being employed. So they have never tasted, they do not know what it's like to be an entrepreneur. All right. I started as an entrepreneur very late in life. At the age of 45. Yes, I started. I consider myself a late bloomer. So all the while, right, I was like, since I was a kid, I always told myself that I wanted to be a businessman. But I had absolutely no clue until I was like 45. And how did I become an entrepreneur? I just dived into the water. I just dived in the water and swam. And in the process of swimming, that's how you learn how to swim. So same thing for being an entrepreneur. You just have to take the decision and just dive in and just swim. You know, you'll be making mistakes. The video that we played earlier this morning is all about talking about going through mistakes. All right. So many of us, we haven't had that chance or the opportunity to have the experience of being an entrepreneur. The only way to start being an entrepreneur is to actually dive into it. And where else can you find a better way or better platform than Kangen or Enagic itself? What do you say to that, Alex?
Yeah. So yeah, and currently, as you mentioned, like your age in the entrepreneurs is quite late. For me, also, yes, it's true. Nothing is late. It's late as long as you take action. You know. So you feel that like what you mentioned, a lot of people, because of comfort zone, they are not trying about what is the entrepreneurs, and they will not jump into that straight unless you have a succeed on that. People look at that, they might follow. As in the late 40, right? So that's how I'm coming from. So I will catch up with you the like same, you know, to have a more successful in my journey.
I would just like to say here, Alex, it is never too late to start.
Yep.
Okay. For the benefit of those people out there among the viewers today, even if you are 60, even if you are 70, even if you are 80, it is never too late to start.
Yes.
You know, where does it say? Where does it say that that we should, that of course the earlier the start the better, but it is never too late to start. There's this other thing that there's never too late to start. There are still many things that I would like to do. Okay, like I started for myself, right? I started taking to exercise, physical exercise, very late in life. Okay, as in sort of being very truly absorbed into it, which I just started having a trainer for myself less than about 1 year ago.
Okay.
So at the age of 59, I started, getting into gym work. So it's never too late to start. Yeah. Okay, Michael and Alex, thank you so much for being with us, Alex. And we'd like to have more of people like yourself, the new 6As, to come on board to share with us our journey, because there's a lot of people out there who are now 2A, 3A, 4A, right? Those people who are so new. I started like you as well. When I first started, I never knew whether I was going to be successful or not, but you have to just get started. And for those people today who's viewing this, who have not bought a machine yet, or who are looking at taking on a business, you can't find a better platform than this. This is like starting a franchise, and you have the world as a marketplace. You can sell this machine to anyone else to the world. Now, I would like to now take the opportunity, right, to talk about something else. Alex, so you're going to change topic a bit. So let's all give a big hand to Alex one more time. Yeah. Everybody. All right.
To Alex for his sharing.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. So I would like to ask everybody here, okay, how many of you here, you like to have more sales? Just type in the number 1. If you like to have more sales, type in the chat box. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, come on, just everybody just type in 1. Now, how many of you here, you agree with me that we still have a lot that you still have a lot of things that you do not know about? So what I'm saying is, we do not know what we do not know. If you agree with me on the statement, please type in number 2. that we do not know what we do not know. All right. Okay. And how many of you would agree with me that if you do not know what you do not know, right? If you learn something from the realm of you do not know yet, it may actually give you a big breakthrough, a catapult for you to do something you're not able to do. If you agree with me on the statement, please type in 3. That if you were to be able to gain a new knowledge, gain a new skill, right? You will be able to have a huge breakthrough in being able to get things done that you're not able to do. Okay? Fantastic. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Now, I'm leading to something, by the way. I'm leading to something. Okay? You know, there was a point in time that like I said, I was sharing with you guys that I came from a point where I wanted to do business, but I had absolutely no clue on how to start doing that. Okay, and one of my access was this. I went to a lot of trainings. I went to attend a lot of trainings, and I made a lot of attempts. I got my fingers burned. I fell on my face. I went through a lot of mistakes, and I, like, you know, when you make mistakes, right, it's so humiliating, it's so embarrassing that, you know, that it really sucks. But that is how life works. That is how life works. Okay. What I'd like to share today is this. I spend a lot of money to invest in myself. I believe in investing in myself. And how many of you believe in investing in yourself? Please type in number 4. You know, if you believe that the best investment for yourself, okay, just like you invest money for your child's education, all right, you have to invest money for yourself. Okay. Now, I would like to talk about something that I went through in the last 8 weeks. In the last 8 to 10 weeks, I was introduced to this this 2-day event, this training by my introducer, Bernard Chan from Singapore. In fact, I missed the introduction to this training. Okay, but Bernard Chan persevered on me and got me to attend this training, which was an ongoing training for about 6 weeks. I went through that, and in the process, I got to learn things I didn't know that I didn't know. And, you know, it is I got to see that I wasn't a good listener. I got to see that I was always trying to impose my views on other people. I got to see that, you know, I couldn't sometimes I couldn't get into another person's world. And as a result of this, I believe I become a better friend, a better communicator, a better closer, as in closing your sales, a better leader, and as a better parent, a better husband, even generally as a better human being. So this is something that I would like to introduce to you, okay? And I'd like to invite you to attend this 2-hour introduction this coming Saturday, which is at 2 p.m. I'm gonna just now, I'm gonna share my slide here. And is Bernard in the room right now? So can you all see this? Can you see this screen playing on showing on the? Can you see the? Are you still seeing my face? Or are you seeing something on the screen?
Yeah, we can see.
Oh. Great. Okay. So there's this event. It is a 2-hour introduction to coaching. All right. So I joined this. This training event. It says coaching. Now I don't have any intention to become a coach because Kangen is my business. But out of attending this coaching event, like I said, I became a better parent, better coach, better better parent, better husband, better human being, better communicator. And also, I didn't realize that actually coaching, I may actually end up to be a coach, a professional coach. Yeah, because being a coach, can you imagine yourself? If you can sort of add to the quality of another human being, that would be one of the most fulfilling things that you can do. So please take note of this date, which is happening today is Wednesday, so it's happening in 3 days' time. Happening in Malaysia. I mean, the time is all there for those people in Malaysia. And for India, it's 11:30. Okay. If Bernard Chan is around, I'd like to have Bernard Chan. Is Bernard Chan around?
I am, Sam.
Oh, fantastic. Bernard, okay. Would you like to just share with us a few words on this?
Sure. Guys, I'm sorry I cannot be on the video. I'm driving. Yeah, just okay. Like Sam, I've gotten much value. I believe I've become a better person, a better communicator, and greater insight as to who a person is, who I am, who the seed of the champion within each person. That is immense for me. So when I saw the promotional event where Sam didn't hear about it, I realized, in this business, I always believe to have more, we need to become more. So as some of you may know, I'm always, Sam and myself, we are always chatting about how to become more. What is the next book to read? This book to read, this course to attend. And in fact, Sam just set up a 3-way chat group specific to this topic, the value that we get from the 2 coaches that will be conducting this, and the value that we got from our fellow coaches, has just been immense. I believe Sam and myself, we have become better closers because of this. We have become better communicators with our leaders because of this as well. The ability to communicate comes from a different mindset altogether. Yeah, so I used to think coaching and mentoring were very, very similar. And boy, was I wrong. I believe I speak for Sam as well. So, and the cost of this is this group of people, Coach Ras and Gina, what they charge for the value is just ridiculous. It's amazing. So I cannot endorse it enough. It has been much better than expected. So I hope to see. I hope that you guys will attend on the 15th to get a taste of what it is. Yeah, Sam, that's my take, Sam.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bernard. The thing is this. Just like, thank you, Bernard. Let's give a big hand to Bernard, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Right?
Thank you.
Now, so please take note of this this timing here for on Saturday, and also invite your team members. Invite the team members to attend. Now the thing is this. Bernard and I, we are also selfish. Why are we selfish? Because if you attend this training, right, you'll be better Kangen distributors, right? And if you're better Kangen distributors and better Kangen leaders, and that's going to bring more sales for you. And Bernard and I will also benefit from that. Okay, so we cannot speak more highly of this program. And both Coach Ras and Coach Gina Katikbek, these people, they really know what they are talking about. And let me just say something to you about this. This training, right? It's not a 2-day sit in. You just listen to the seminars. It is a very engaging event. Okay, and it's not an event where you just go overnight. All right, and after that you learn something and you forget about it. It's going on for 6 continuous weeks. Okay, I know. When I first heard about this, right, I was thinking, if you're going for 6 continuous weeks, it's going to takes up a lot of commitment. But I'm so glad that it was done this way, because by this way, right, it got me to really learn the stuff and to practice the stuff here. So, hey man, you need to be in there. I know you've been through coaching before, okay, in Amazon. But I believe the coaching here is going to take you to another level. And for all of you here, it is my fervent, my hope that you can attend. Well, even if you don't sign up for it, come to attend this Saturday to find out more about what this is all about. Okay, so perhaps I would like to ask Michael. Michael, you've been through a lot of trainings, a lot of seminars, a lot of personal development. Perhaps we also like to hear from you. You know, how you have benefited from all the trainings that you've attended.
Thank you, Sam. I have also listened to Coach Russ. It's from your guidance, Sam, that I went in to listen to this gentleman. He's a very successful insurance gentleman, but it's not the insurance thing that he's talking about. No, it's the human life value part of life, which really make him and his group so successful. Sometimes in such a world, we forget about the human life value part, the coaching part. He's really good. I have followed him for many weeks, and I can tell you, even at my old age, I still find that what he shared is very valuable for everybody. And I'm quite thankful that I've been introduced to this guy. His knowledge is superb. The value that you get from there is superb. Please listen to our team leader. He has the wisdom to choose something good. And I'm glad I listened to him and I went in and I followed this guy, Coach Russ, many, many times. If you have to pay money, pay, because it's worth it. You're going to get the value. You'll get it back many times. It'll pay you back many times. Thank you, Sam. That's my take on guy, Coach.
Okay. I would like to perhaps invite the viewers on this call, right? How many of you have actually attended some training that you invested money in, and as a result of that time and energy and money spent, right, you have gotten the value back more than 100 times of your investment? If you have experienced that, right, can you please type in five into the chat box? My question is, if you have invested something in the form of training, all right, where it costs you a certain amount of money, but if you have gotten benefit back of at least 100 times, okay, right? How about if you, okay, how many of you here, right? How many of you here, you feel that perhaps out of your investment in some form of training, you have become a person which is unrecognizable, right? If you have become a person which is totally that you couldn't even recognize from before you invested in the training, but now because of that training you have become unrecognizable, can you type in number 6? I don't know, just number 6. Something that you have. I think you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Wow. So, yeah, exactly. So I will say something. Let me ask you. Let me ask all of you a question. When you put in the time and the effort, all right, to get something. Let's say you put in an amount. I mean, just if you had to put in an amount for, let's say, $1,000 US.
Sam, your sound is breaking.
Yeah, like that. It's not strong.
Yeah, I think we lost him.
Your internet is not strong enough there. You're breaking, Sam.
Measured in terms of your level of happiness. Am I still on the call?
Yes, yeah, now loud and clear.
I see. Okay. So hang on. I think let me just do something on my screen here. Okay. So I can't say enough about this event, right? I highly encourage it. By the way, this is a 2-hour introduction. This Saturday one is just introduction to coaching, and I would very much like all of you to attend this introduction to training. Mighty Saga, are you there, Mighty Saga? Yes, you are there. Mighty, I tried to get you into this. The last time you couldn't make it because you have the clash. Please get yourself in there. All right. Balson, Tom Joseph, Connie, you must get yourself into this event. Okay. All of you here, all of you. Sonia, please get yourself into this event. Right. And I love all of you. Okay. If I could pay for all of you, I will pay for all of you. But it doesn't make any sense. But you have to put in money of your own. Okay. And I tell you this. You have to come in on Saturday and share this flyer that I was sharing earlier. Get all your team members to attend this. Okay, so take note of the time this Saturday. I will also be sending out a broadcast message to this effect, introduction to coaching. So Bernard, are you there? Bernard still? Is there anything else you want to add? Is Bernard there? Okay, Bernard is not there anymore. Bernard was actually, I had invited him to come on in to share. So, Michael, is there anything you would like to say to the distributors here, other than anything else?
I just like to repeat what you have to say. Just go and listen to this guy once and be convinced yourself on what you can learn, the deep meanings of coaching and how it can contribute to your life and your Kangen business life too.
Right. So, Michael, so the time now, we almost towards the end of our session here. Is there anything that, okay, what's coming up next? Okay, maybe I would like to share something here. Okay, you know, guys, I'm now I'll be turning 60 this year. All right, back in November. So I want to say this. I've asked a lot of my friends, how long do you want to live up to? And you know, people at my age, right? They tell me, Sam, I'm 60. I'll be happy if I live up to 70 or 75, which is like another 10 years or another 15 years more, 10 to 15 years more to go. Now, why do people say that? Why do people have this idea that they will be living up to 70 or 75? It is all to do with their programming, all right? Because the parents live up to 70 to 75, in their head, they're thinking that they'll be living up to 70 to 75. But for myself, right, because I've been mixing with a certain kind of people, they've influenced me for me to want to live up to 120. So that's where I'm aiming for. All right. Now, of course, when I say live to 100 to 120, it doesn't mean that you're unhealthy. I'm talking about being healthy, you know, being healthy and still walking and still having an active mind, living to 100 and 120. And what does it mean for me? What it means for me is this. For me, as compared to if I were to tell myself that I'll be living up to 70 or 75, okay. Now that I'm telling myself that I'll be living to 100 or 120, it means that I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. I'm very playful. So that's how I am today, you know? So isn't that exciting, right? So I would like you all to consider, all of you, all right? I would like you to really think deeply about it. Ask yourself, you want to live to what year? Okay, you want to live to what year? It is something, this is a very important thing to consider. And I'm happy to say that I've actually managed to change the minds of at least a few people. And in fact, I've extended their lifespan. No, so formerly they were like happy to be living up to 70 to 75. Now I've managed to change their mind to be living to 100 years old. I've extended their life by at least 25 years. You know, and this is something that I'd like to be talking about in another topic of ours. Okay, so Michael, we are almost at the end here. Anything else from your
You
side?
may want to share the names of the speakers for next week.
All right. Okay. So
And,
next week
Calvin.
you'll be having. Let me just look this up. Next week we'll be having. We'll be having 682-3. Kevin Mock to come and speak next week, and perhaps also Pat as well. So that those are the parents of Augustine Mock. Remember the young guy, Augustine Mock, the young millennial who came to speak about 2 months ago. So it is his parents, Kevin Mock and Patricia, the mother. They've been generous enough to say yes when I invited them. So we look forward to having them next week. So they are both a 682-3. All right. So with that, we have come to the conclusion, to the end of our session today. We like to start on time and end on time. So once again, let's give a big hand to Alex for his contribution, all of us. Okay.
And our technical team members and all those who
Yes,
share
technical team
their
members.
Kraken experiences. And also
Thank you,
to our
Edmund.
team leader, Sam and Cora,
Thank you.
the lady behind the whole show. Please stay healthy, stay safe. We'll meet again next week. Thank
And
you.
let's give a big hand to Michael Saw, our host, my co-host for today. And I've just changed the mode for all of you to be able to unmute yourself and say your highs and byes. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Sam.
everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Michael.
you. Bye.
Thank
you.
you,
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm
Thank
gonna take
you.
I'm gonna
Very
take some
interesting.
screenshots. So show your best smile. Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
See you, Sam.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much for letting
Thank you,
me
Michael.
share.
Thank you,
See
Hemant.
you next week.
See you all.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Alex.
Michael.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Aris, for the great sharing. Thank you,
See you this Saturday. Don't forget.
Thanks to
Don't
all.
forget.
Thank
Don't forget
you,
this
Sam
Saturday.
Siaji. Okay, very thanks.
Thank you, Sam.
Okay, bye bye.
Michael.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mighty.
Thanks,
Bye, Sonia.
Michael. Thanks,
Bye,
Sam.
Sam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Bye,
Alex.
Shibakuma.
Thank you.
Bye, KY. Bye,
Alex.
Connie.
Sam, thank you.
Hi, Supong.
Thank you, Sam.
Bye, Sam. Thank you very much. And Cora.
Bye, man.
Hi, Sally Chan.
Thanks,
Vital.
thanks, Sam. Thank you very much. Thanks, Michael.
Hi, Dumbbell. Sure.
Namaskar, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye.